look at Matthew 5, starting in 17. It says, "Do not think that I have come to abolish the law or the prophets. I have not come to abolish them, but to fulfill them. For truly I say to you, until heaven and earth pass away, not an iota, not a dot will pass from the law until all is accomplished. Therefore, whoever relaxes one of the least of these commandments and teaches others to do the same will be called least in the kingdom of heaven. But whoever does them and teaches them will be called great in the kingdom of heaven." For us as believers, if we continue to live in these sins, if we do these sins and teach others to do these sins, say, hey, it's okay to sin and live a lifestyle like that, you will lose rewards. Yeah, you're still going to make it to heaven. Nothing you can do if you believe on Jesus at any point in your life, nothing you can do can take away the promise that God has given us. Not even your sin. But if you live in these sins, and if you do these sins, and especially if you teach these other people to live in sin, you're going to be the least in heaven. Okay, you're going to lose these rewards. Okay, we should want to do good for Jesus. We want to glorify Him. We want to profit those around us. Even us as Christians, we're still going to be judged. Let's go to 2 Corinthians 5:10. It says, "For we must all appear before the judgment seat of Christ, so that each one may receive what is due for what he has done in the body, whether good or evil." So it doesn't matter if we've done good or evil. We're going to be judged on that, and we're going to receive rewards or lose rewards depending on what we have done with our bodies. I have one more passage just there, and it comes out of 1 Corinthians 3, starting in verse 14. It says, "If anyone's work which he has built on it endures, he will receive a reward. If anyone's work is burned, he will suffer loss, but he himself will be saved, yet as through fire." So you will see that we will receive rewards based on what we do. So I encourage everyone to live a lifestyle like we're supposed to as Christians. Go out there and love one another. Love each other as we're supposed to. And you will receive rewards. You'll glorify God. You'll profit those around you. You'll be able to be a witness to other people. You'll be able to bring people to Christ just based on the way you're acting yourself. We don't want to live like the world. We shouldn't want to live like the world. But just because you're a Christian doesn't mean you can't or won't. But we shouldn't. And you see that we're still going to be judged on what we do. But the judgment's not going to be whether or not we're going to hell or not, because God has paid for that. But there's still consequences to our actions. So I beg you to live in a life that we're supposed to.